In this part of the video, I just wanted to sit down and go over what I've been able to accomplish and things that I kind of failed at. I also wrote down what I want less of and what I want more of in 2025 in regards to fitness, personal, career, and some other things. I started my fitness journey like 11 years ago. I am so excited for today's video. I just love the new year. There are a lot of people who are like, why would you need the new year to start fresh? And my question back is, why not? If that's something that helps you get into a better routine, build better habits, then why not? Who is it hurting? And it is just nice to have a fresh start. We're gonna talk all about it. I do have one client call in 30 minutes. It's Sunday, so it's a slow morning. I don't do all these things every single morning, but this is kind of my ideal morning routine. I think I'm gonna start making cacao collagen drinks in the morning instead of my matcha. Well, I just wanted to thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. It is such a busy time of year.
Like your recipes and stuff, like this is gonna be my year, and then like something always happens.
Accountability and somebody to like help keep you on track. You want to feel confident, you want to feel happy, you want to feel healthy in your body. It's not conducive to those goals. Better coping mechanisms and learning how to honor what your body needs. So in this part of the video, I just wanted to sit down and go over 2024, what it has been, what I've been able to accomplish, and things that I kind of failed at. And I think it's very healthy to do that. I think it's healthy to see your strength, see the things that you did, you committed to and you followed through, and here you are, and see the things that maybe just didn't work out. I also wrote down what I want less of and what I want more of in 2025 in regards to fitness, personal, career, and some other things. So I'm going to share those with you as well. I started my fitness journey like 11 years ago, 10 years ago, I don't know, in high school, and it was actually on New Year's Day. I just woke up one day and I was like, this is the year I changed my life, and it really was. And I remember it. I remember that morning. I remember how I was feeling. I remember looking myself in the mirror, looking myself in the eyes, and just knowing that I could not let myself down. I wanted to build self-trust, and I did. In a lot of ways I did, but I think I have forgotten that over the years. I've forgotten that I woke up one day and I was able to commit to a whole new lifestyle. I was able to teach myself how to eat better. I was able to find my passion. I was able to reach my fitness goals, and it's been a ride, of course. Things have gone wrong, things have gone right. Don't take enough time to just look at myself and be like, I did that, and I'm proud of myself, and my younger self would be so proud that this is where we're at, and this is knowledge that I have, and the relationships that I have with my body. Let's get into 2024. So probably, easily the most life-changing year of my life. End of 2023 was pretty brutal for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to get too into it, but I went through really tough period. I really questioned so many things that were my core beliefs in the personal life department. I questioned what I thought about love, relationships, family, all these things. And it was really tough. And honestly, my 28th birthday, you guys, I can laugh about it now, but I remember calling Ajazi at least like every other hour on my birthday, being like, I honestly just don't think I'm gonna make it through this day. It was so hard. I went to hang out with my family, which was so nice, but I just like didn't feel positive at all. And I remember just feeling very, very low. Okay, at lunch with my parents and grandparents, going to the bathroom and sobbing in the stall and just like getting it out so they didn't have to see me cry. And then I got out and I finished it, and then I drove home and I was sobbing on the phone with my dad, which is crazy. That does not happen often. I was 28. I felt like my viewpoint on love was, it just went away. Like my faith, I lost my faith. And I think that's what I was mourning more than anything else, you guys. I'm realizing that now, later in life. I was mourning because I felt that there was no way I could have gotten that feeling back. And something that I loved so much about myself is that I am an optimist when it comes to love and relationships. I love love. And at that stage of my life, in end of 2023, I wanted nothing to do with love. I hated love. And that, I felt like I lost like a part of my identity, because I was always this person who believed in like the goodness and that things can work out and all of that. So anyway, I also remember getting ready for my 28th birthday. And I'm only talking about this because 29 is coming up in my birthday, January 6th. So right after New Year's, I'm entering 29, my final year of my 20s. But I remember getting ready for 28, and my 3 best guy friends like came and picked me up, and they had flowers and presents, and everyone was so excited, and just like got in the car, and I sobbed, and I'm so embarrassed to this day. I'm like, oh my god. Everyone in my life, it's crazy because at that time, had I just slowed down and looked around, I would have been able to pull on the love that was surrounding me, which was like my family and my friends and everything. But I think I was so jaded and heartbroken and let down in the romantic department that like it just felt I couldn't do that. I could not see, but I can see it now. I can look back and be like, oh my gosh, my best friend was in Hawaii with her not fiance at the time, and they spent a crazy amount of money to make sure that they make it on my birthday, because there was like a complication with the flights. Anyway, if that's not love, if that's not showing up, my mom and my grandparents, I regret not being able to look back and be able to pull on that and be like, okay, maybe right now I don't have the romantic love, but like I have a lot of other love. All that to say that I entered 2024 with a lot of doubt and a lot of fears, and despite those things, I still launched my coaching business, which now has transpired into something that I'm so passionate about, which now has other people working under me, people that are so smart, so accredited. I am so proud of it. I launched my whole app. And little side note, I guess, if you're interested in starting in 2025, if you feel like this is the year, if this is what you need, a fresh start, a new year, to set goals, to actually reach those goals, please go ahead and fill out the link in the description bar. It's a form that you fill out. After you fill that out and join the waitlist, I will go ahead and contact you, and we will hop on like I've been saying it's a 20-minute phone call. Every single person I've talked to, we've gone over 40 minutes. So, but I've been chatting with so many of you guys, and my coaching now, now that I've relaunched it a little bit, it's much more personalized. It's much more, I feel so connected to all of my clients. So if you have fitness goals, wellness goals, hormonal goals, whatever it is, I'm here to help you. My team is here to help you. The way that coaching works is everything is done in my app. You get a personalized meal plan, and all the meals on my app, there's like 1,500 of them, are created by dietitians to make sure that there's an adequate amount of macronutrients, micronutrients. It's all very personalized to your goals, your fitness goals, your wellness goals, your hormones, pretty much everything. And the one thing that was missing with my coaching, I felt like I didn't have a personal an opportunity to make it very personal, but now I do, now that I've kind of changed some things around. So I'm very proud of it. I've been loving it so much. You also get a training program, and then there's an option to do some hormonal work and testing with a nurse practitioner, a licensed nurse practitioner here in Los Angeles. You don't have to live in LA, anywhere in the United States works, and a naturopathic doctor, again, a licensed naturopathic doctor here in Los Angeles as well. So it's super cool. It's something I'm really proud of. I love all my girls that we have so far, and the first week of January I am running a promotion. There's a really big discount. So if you've ever been interested, this is the time. Go ahead and fill out the waitlist form and you will hear from me very, very soon. But all that to say, despite feeling heartbroken, sad, scared, all those things, I still launched my business, and that was really cool. I did a lot of really cool acting work. 2024 was an intense year. Even though my hormones took a little bit of a dip from all the stress that I was going through, I was able to fix that and reverse that. I dug myself out of the rut that I was feeling, and I took a chance on love again, and it was so scary. And here we are, you know, engaged to the best man I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, and I learned so much from this experience. I think it's gonna make me a better daughter, mother, friend, all of the above. I think it makes me a better woman as a whole. And the one thing that I learned is to never lose hope in the things that really, really matter to you. Your people, the people that are meant to be in your life, the people that are meant to love you, they're gonna find you. You have to put yourself out there. You're not gonna find you in your house, you know? But even if you have 1% of hope, like go for it, hold on to whatever you need to hold on to. Opening up my heart to the capacity that I could at the time, and Rami did the rest. He took care of the rest. He made sure that I felt safe and wanted and secure, and I again learned so much about myself and who I am as a human being, and my ability to continue on and still have faith in people. That's something that I think I could have lost with my past experience, and I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. If any of that resonates with you, my biggest recommendation is like protect that 1%, protect that little part of you that maybe still believes in things working out and having that hope and having that positive attitude. Like allow yourself to feel everything you need to feel. Be angry, be sad, be mad, be angry with yourself if you need to. There are times that I know I did things wrong. I know there were moments where I could have prevented myself so much pain, but I didn't. And you know, I know better now. And that's huge. Like there are things to take away from this, and I just don't want you guys to lose hope, because it still exists. I know it's very hard. Things are very hard in this world these days, especially when it comes to love and relationships and all that. But I really do think that like good people find good people, and those are the people that deserve your love and your kindness and your ability to give. And so, you know, protect that. Don't just give it out to anyone who does not deserve it, okay? Protect that. Okay, that was a long spiel, but I love a good chat. So I want to talk about my fitness, personal, career, and all that. Less of and more of what I want. These are just like random things that I wrote down. Let's start with the less of, okay? Less doom scrolling and overall less form short content. To be honest with you guys, for a moment I was really upset about the TikTok ban thing situation happening, and now I'm choosing to see the positive in it. And the positive is that I do think it is a platform that sucks you in, and it's never ending, and it's really hard to stop. You have to use a form of discipline that I'm still working on developing myself. And I know that it's going to affect so many businesses, small businesses especially, and content creators and all that. And that's heartbreaking in a lot of ways, but I'm just like trying to find the positive. And I guess the positive is that hopefully a lot of us will just scroll less and have a little bit more time being present, being in this world, consuming long form content, which I think we have all forgotten how to do. Our attention span was so short. But I almost never find myself, like if I watch a YouTube video, I watch one YouTube video and then I'm like, okay, I'm good for a while, I'm gonna go do something in my life, right? Whereas with short form content, it just feels like never ending. I'm really gonna work on less scrolling on Instagram as well, definitely less scrolling on TikTok, and just watching more YouTube videos from my favorite creators and being inspired, and watching more like old movies, and that is something that I really want to make sure I have less of in 2025. Another thing I really want to make sure I stop doing is less hypochondria moments. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my biggest downfall is I am a hypochondriac. Through and through I am. I freak out about the littlest things. My fiance is a doctor, and I'm not going to lie, in my hypochondria has definitely felt a lot better, just because I feel like, you know, obviously I can come to him with anything, and he's the most patient person ever and will reassure me till as much as I need to. I really want to have less hypochondria moments. It's something I'm really gonna try to work on this year, being able to self-soothe and not go to like the worst case scenario, which I tend to do in these moments, despite my entire family being in medicine. It's just really difficult to do. So I'm gonna be working on that. My mind a lot of times is way ahead. I wanna make sure, I wanna be able to control things, and I want to work on that. I want to just find the beauty in not knowing and just stepping into it and seeing what life has to hold and having a positive attitude about it. It's going to be difficult. I worry. That's what I do. That's what my mom does. That's what my grandma does. That's just, I think it runs in the family, or maybe it's in, I don't know. And trust in my people, in my environment, in my body, especially in my body. That's the number one thing. I want to remember that, like, my body is constantly trying to heal, and it's constantly working in my favor. 2 more things that I really want less of is not trusting my intuition. And this has been difficult due to the overthinking and worrying and all that. But I read something once and it changed my whole perspective on intuition. If you can't tell the difference between worrying and intuition, your intuition is this quiet knowing. It doesn't scream at you, doesn't show up randomly in your head. It's not something that it pops up and you're just worried. It's something that's just a quiet knowing. It's something you can always have access to, but it doesn't bother you in your day-to-day life. If you want to pull on it, you can, but it doesn't interfere with your life. Worry, it pops up all the time, especially if it's like your anxiety or something like that. It disrupts you. It's not this quiet feeling. It's just deep down where you're like, okay, I can come back to this, you know, I can ponder it. Sometimes those two things can coexist. Sometimes you're so worried and have a knowing. I had that happen before, for sure. And I was always like, well, if I'm worried, it must be the problem. I, have to work on being less anxious. But it's like, no, I also knew. I knew deep down that that thing wasn't gonna work out. I just didn't want to face it. And I wanted to blame it on my anxiety. But now it's like, I can tell the difference. Or I'm getting better at telling the difference. So that's something I want to work on. And the last thing is less people pleasing. I am a people pleaser through and through. I need to work on just knowing what I want and being better at it. But I have realized that being with a partner who really cares about like your well-being and truly like wants to make sure that you get what you want is really helpful, because he kind of challenges me to be like, no, really tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Where do you want to eat? Like, I would always be like, I just want to eat where you want to eat, because disappointing people was really hard for me. Like, if I knew the other person was happy, I'd be happy. But now I'm like, no. What about me? Where do I want to eat? Like, what do my taste buds? And because I have a person who's just like, I can tell he's just happy when I'm happy, it's actually easier. We're both very similar. It's just nice we can take turns of just being like, okay, today I want to honor your happiness, but another day maybe I want to honor my happiness. And it's kind of nice. Okay, on to more of the things that I did this year and I want to continue taking into the new year. Good fitness routine, swimming, Pilates, hot yoga. I am in my groove right now, you guys. I've even gone back to hot yoga. Believe it or not, I found a really great studio here in Orange County and I'm obsessed with it. I'm swimming, I'm going to my reformer Pilates classes, I'm walking a lot. I feel like I'm in such a good routine and I just want to like continue that on into the new year. I want more of eating breakfast and I have really started to take it seriously. I would say like the last few months I am forcing myself to eat, even if it's like something little like a banana or one of those little like mush oat things, or just some avocado toast or something like that, very light, a hard-boiled egg or 2, just a light breakfast like within an hour of waking up. I think it's just really good for your hormones, especially progesterone, and I really want to make sure that I'm in like a very healthy spot going into this new year. I want more of stretching and taking care of my joints and back. 29 is around the corner, and I think because I've been working out for so long, my whole life, taking care of like my joints is really, really important. I also have a lot of like back stiffness and pain. I'm working on sleeping better. I got a really nice pillow that helps me with my side sleeping. I'm trying to like stop myself from sleeping on my face. I'm working my way to side sleeping like 100% of the night, and then I'm gonna try to like flip on my back. It's really hard, but just overall like truly taking care of my wellness, the things that we don't think about, and that's recovery and eating for like my joint health and stretching and opening up my hips, all those things to make sure that I'm limber and loose. Next, I want confidence in my business, and I do have a lot of confidence in my business, but I am somebody who like I think next step ahead, I'm like, how much more can we make it better? And I just really want to be like, no, right now it's actually really good. I put a lot of thought into my relaunch and really like thought about the things that would make me a better coach, make my clients happier clients, and I feel like I improved a lot. So I'm really proud of that, and I just want to like find confidence and security in that and build it even more. I want more trust in my decisions. When I made a decision back in 2023, I had so much fear around it, and it's a decision that I made with no confidence, and now I'm like, okay, now that we've come full circle, I want to make sure that I build on this and that I build confidence in myself, because I did something that was really scary and it brought me to a much happier, healthier place in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And I just want to like remember that I did that. And I'm proud of that. A lot of the decisions that I made that were really scary, they worked out, you know, and I definitely made some decisions that didn't work out, but I'm trying to like work on trusting my intuition and letting me know more of like when is the right time to do certain things. I want more reading, I want more beach, I want more travel, and I want more of at-home cooking. Those are just some random things, but truly I'm a bad reader, but I love it. If I find a good book, I'm sucked in, so I just need to like continuously work on that. I want more beach time. I don't live by the beach anymore, so that's something I just want to like make sure that it's my happy place. I love it. More travel, definitely have some travel coming up, but I just want more of it. For like 3 or 4 years of my life, I did not travel as much as I did before, and that is something that I love to do, and I stopped doing it for, well, I'm not gonna go into it, but I want to do that, and my fiance loves to travel, and I'm just so excited. Hopefully 2025 will bring a lot of that, and at-home cooking, I already do that, but more of that. I want more of self-lymphatic massages. I love going to get a lymphatic massage at a place, but it's something that, one, is just a lot of money and it's not very time effective, but at home, especially if you do it all the time, I think you can actually get better results. So I ordered a bunch of tools off of Amazon, like wood tools that will help you do a self-lymphatic massage, and it's just good because if I can get into a good routine with it, 5 to 10 minutes once a day, you know, before I do my red light, I think it's gonna overall help my lymphatic system so much. And that's a place where I do feel like I kind of struggle with a little bit. I tend to hold on to a lot of water and stuff, so I just want to make sure that I'm doing that. I want more of saving money. I think that I am a pretty financially responsible person. I just want to continue doing that. I want more of that. I want more of quality time with the people that I love. My family is so close. They mean the world to me. I want to make sure that I'm making time to see them, spend time with them. My grandparents especially, they are loves of my life, and sometimes I just think, you know, they're here and I'm like, oh, well, you're so close, you know. I need to make sure that I make more time, quality time, to see them, even though I do see them quite often, but it's not as often as I think. Like years from now, I look back on it and be like, oh, you really did that. You've really like squeezed every moment out with being with them. So I just want to make sure that my future self can look back and be happy with what I did right now. And last but not least, I really want to get fluent in Arabic. I'm taking lessons, I'm learning by myself, I'm watching, you know, TV. If anyone is fluent in Arabic, let's be friends. It's really helpful if you're trying to learn a new language to actually like practice your skills just outside of lessons and stuff like that. So I'm actually very serious. Please DM me or something, especially if you live in Orange County. But nevertheless, that's it. That's something I really want to do. If I become fluent in Arabic, I will be fluent in Ukrainian, English, Russian, and then Arabic will be my fourth language. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of that. That's it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you're looking forward to the new year. I have so much cool content coming up. We're gonna do routines, morning, night, fitness, so many new recipes, so much wedding planning stuff. I'm super excited to really be consistent with YouTube, especially because I just want to focus on long form content. I think that's my sweet spot. I love you guys so much. Thank you for always being here, and I will check in with you guys in the next one. Happy New Year!